Hi, Facebook. Waiting on Instagram. One more minute. Not throwing away my shot. Alright, no one on Instagram yet. No one on Facebook yet. But this is going on YouTube's later. We'll give it a minute. Can edit it. We got someone. Doesn't say it. Alright. We'll get going. We'll get this done. Get a good recording in. Today, guys, we're going to focus on single leg strength and just getting the flow going. I'm going to demonstrate, then Maha's going to do 30 seconds on each leg as we go through a little cycle. Lexi will do some one-legged craziness as well. So, hopefully a few more people join live. That's okay if they don't. Got the roots going. Hopefully you guys like that and helps us keep moving here. Simple way to get fit and a good time if you're stuck at home to focus on single leg strength. I really like to do this barefoot. So if you can, is that Laura? What's up, Laura? Doing stuff barefoot is going to help us, whether you're on a carpet or on the bare floor. Good ways to do that. So I'm going to demonstrate the first one. We're going to do a few RDLs. So if you have any issues with balance, you can just go ahead and play around with stepping back. But the idea here is we're trying to keep this hinge going. Okay, so we're ultimately trying to get to here, keeping all this in one straight line. We're just hinging at the hip. And we're going to do 30 seconds on the left leg. So Maha will demonstrate. If you have that balance issue, you can just step back and use that foot to step back. So 30 seconds. She's working on feeling the backside here, posterior chain. So she's going to work on pushing that knee back, getting that posterior chain. And if she loses her balance, that's okay. We're just doing 30 seconds here, so 15 more seconds. What's up, Phil? Thanks for joining. And Greg, what up, Greg? Deb, everyone's jumping in now. I like it. So 5 more seconds here. She's going to switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. All right, so single leg, RDL. Just trying to wake up this posterior chain. Haha, your favorite shirt. Yeah, it's an old school one. I don't know if they still sell these. Caesar, thanks for joining again. So working on, again, that solid, smooth flow. Keep going, yep. And again, I mentioned here, if you have that balance issue, as you go back, you can use that kind of progression through there. Where's Lexi? Lexi's right behind Maha's butt there, Dev. What up, Lewis? Yeah, all right, so we're resting there. We're going to go to our second exercise. So next one's going to be Bless You. Maha, Lexi's here. Anyone wondering? She had a very busy morning at the dog park. Number 2 we're going to do is the hip airplane. So I'm going to demonstrate here as we're standing. And the same thing, if you have a balance issue, we can just work on building up that single leg strength, getting the feet a lot stronger and grabbing the floor. Hip airplane, for this one, I like to open up the hips. You can bring the arms across the chest, and we're going to do 30 seconds opening up there. If you have difficulty on that foot, moving nice and slow, you can just step out and work on opening the hips up. Okay? If you're a golfer or a baseball player, you do anything, tennis, anything that requires rotation, this is a really good way to get strength and gain that confidence. So I'm going to reset the clock. We got 30 seconds if you're joining along.
I'm not sure I know how to do this, but okay.
Well, that's why we're here. So 30 seconds and go. So she's keeping this knee nice and soft, and she's just going as far as she can, opening her hips up that way with the torso. Right, and so she's going a little far. It's a new exercise for her. Good.
Now, am I supposed to lean back, forward, straight? What's happening?
So you're keeping this all locked in, and you're just trying to bring the hips. So yeah, you're coming from the hip, opening up. That's all it is. Yeah, and so we're trying to control this knee. So if you're working on that single leg control, see how that ends up collapsing in? That's where we can get a lot of benefit there. Let's switch sides. Again, if you have trouble with any of these, a lot of you guys are probably watching this on the YouTube, so not live. So you can come back and build this up a little bit more. So Maha working on control there. And again, she doesn't have to go that far.
to work on. There we go.
Clearly. And the next one we're going to do is going to help on this too. So I like that. We're building there. Okay, cool. So that was 30 seconds on each side. What up, Bobby? So next one we're going to do, again, I'll keep demonstrating. She's going to work through and we'll keep troubleshooting as we go, is a lunge step through. So from the side, it's going to look like this. So I'm going all the way forward and all the way back. So I can do this all the way through. But what I'm going to do is face the camera here, and we're just going to go as far as we can back. So you start to see if that knee is wobbling. Do this into the camera so you can see if it starts to collapse in, we're going to keep that knee in a nice solid position. And as we go forward, kind of like a pistol progression, we're just getting some pressure through the knee, so see how that feels. But we're working on controlling the knee like we just did. So step through, go as far forward as you can. Go as far back into a lunge as you can. You don't have to go all the way back down. I'm more focused on that front knee. Good stuff, Phil. Good stuff. Bring it into your mobility work today. So we're watching this knee. And we're trying to make sure this front knee, or this knee, is staying nice and controlled. So she's trying to get as much as she can. Yeah, if she wants to go back into that full lunge, that's good. Good, so that front leg is staying nice and stable. It's a lot better for her than we saw it on the hip airplane. So stepping through, stepping back, control, good. And we'll switch legs. 30 seconds on each side, so we're just keeping it nice and easy. Not sure, nobody's joining on the Instagram. Hurting my feelings. It's all right. So again, keeping that control through the knee. Good. Good. So yeah, guys, very good. 30 seconds there. 10 more seconds as we're working through. You got some fluff on you from Lexi's little toy there. And relax there. Very good. The next one, I'll demonstrate here. So we're going to keep building this. If you have like a PVC or a broom you can put down, it's one good way to keep building on this. But all we're going to do is work on the motion through this direction. All right, so from the side, what does that look like? Here, we're just trying to get the knee over the foot. All right, so we're trying to open up that ankle. Nadia, what's up, Nadia? So we're trying to push through there, okay? We're just working that one leg at a time. So we're going to do 30 seconds, keeping that foot heel down, and working the knee over the toes. So Maha's going to jump in there. We'll take a look at that. 30 seconds. So she just bring the knee over the toes. Where do you feel this, love? Do you feel it more in the front of the ankle? Yeah. And she's allowing that heel to come up a little bit. So keep going in and out there. So keep that heel down and try to keep pushing a little bit more on the outside. If you have that PVC, you can put it right there. Does that start to open it up a little bit? Loosen it up? Yeah, so now she's starting to feel it in the back. That's more what we want. And if you have a partner or you have a band, we can spend some time by pushing the ankle through there. Does that feel like it opens it up a little more?
I don't know, it felt a little uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, that's fine. So we're trying to get that push through here, through the shin bones. We're trying to push that back. We would need to build that up over time. What's up, Vikram? I think that's 30 seconds. We're going to switch to the other side. That was more than 30 seconds for sure. And again, we're just trying to get that knee over the toes, working on that movement pattern. It's a really good way to open up through there. Open up that ankle, open up the knee, build in the mechanics, some of the stuff that we worked on earlier. We're going to go through these exercises one at a time. At home, again, you can feel free to go back and revisit each of these wherever you feel the most deficit. So like Phil is going to work it into his mobility routine. If he has any of these that jump out at him, he might spend a little more time there. Who's that? And that's at least 30 seconds. Good. Rajiv, what's up? So next one we're going to do is the sciatic nerve floss. So this leg is going to be bent. This right leg is going to be straight. Pull the toes back. And some people call, there's like the shoe cleaners or the floor cleaner. You allow your back to bend there. Again, depending on what you have going on, ultimately we just want to feel this nervy stretch in the back. So I like to keep my chest and get a lot more hinge going and really work on pulling those toes back. So we're going to do 30 seconds. with the right leg, then 30 seconds with the left leg. Maha will take over. Good, so she's still keeping a nice stable position there. And do you feel that on the back of the leg? Yeah. Yeah, so Rajiv, that's great, great advice. Using a resistive band can help it be more effective. For these videos, I'm trying to not use any equipment at all, just to make it more accessible for people who don't have equipment. Again, a lot of these should be applicable to just about any population, any age, any skill level, and any equipment needs or lack of equipment. Switching, that was right at 30 seconds, very good. So again, you see here, she's pulling the toes back aggressively, getting that stretch on the back of the leg, and we're just trying to keep it moving. Nice, nice, nice. So for this one, the resistive band won't really do too much, and I want that active pull through there actually, I like that. 5 more seconds. Good, flat back, you see that? She's keeping the back positioning so that she gets a lot more stretch down that sciatic kind of nerve, the back of the leg. Good, 30 seconds. You gotta feel for the temperature there, yeah. Cool. All right. I think we're good on time here. Next one we're gonna do is you want to do a candlestick fanciness? No, that's gonna be too. That's gonna be too much.
I can try. I think I've done it before.
That's all right. That's gonna be too much. That's a fun one though. Yeah, let's do it. It's a fun one. So. If it's something you're working on, so again, like I just said, I'm trying to make this accessible to everyone, but if you have the skill level here, you're going to do a pistol down. Again, even if you have the skill level to do pistols up and down, you're going to fall, and then roll. And then on your way up, you can bring both feet up.
I thought you meant the pistol on the roll up.
You can, so that's another progression of it. So you can pistol down and pistol up is a little bit easier than just doing a straight pistol all the way through, but I like that. I'll do one more demo here. I'll do it with my left leg to even it out, but I just like the ability to go all the way down and then kind of collapse into it, except you're keeping a nice tight piece, tight tension, and so as I collapse into it and I come up, I'm bringing both feet. So obviously, you gotta have pretty good mobility, pretty good skill level to be able to do this one.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what she can do. So this is a little more advanced version, obviously. Squatting, good, both feet. And she can come back up. On the way up, you saw her struggle a little bit with this. What I'd like to steal from Carl Paoli here is nose to toes. Nose to toes. Nice, very good. So you can do pistol with wall support. I'm not sure exactly what you mean with the wall support. Obviously, yeah, if you're holding on to something, it'll make the pistol a little easier. So she's getting a few reps here. Single leg work. Good, a lot better. You see she's getting better with the nose over the toes. I think that's a really good cue. Feet to the sky and nice and smooth. So you're just getting good motion into those legs, into the knee joint.
It's hot.
So now it gets us a little bit more metabolic. It gets us moving and sweating a little bit more. So there's that Kamal. What's up? So if you guys have questions, what's up, Phil? Pistols are my enemy. 6'6" with arthritis in both knees equals wounded giraffe. Yeah, so I understand, I sympathize, but there are ways to progress that, Phil. If you want to talk offline or off of this, we could talk about some ways to progress that range of motion. I know you're a pretty active dude. So, but for everyone else, yeah, anytime you want to progress things like that, again, there's ways we can regress or progress. So depending on, again, how much you're doing, if you have arthritis in the knee, that's something definitely worth noting and working through and figuring out a good approach on how to progress that and work within that. And again, the best thing for arthritis, I think, is motion is lotion. So, you know, I know you're a pretty active dude, Phil. So the bike stuff will help. And keeping track of, again, how your knee positioning is. I had ACL surgery 2008. The research shows that I have an 85% chance of developing arthritis in my ACL knee. So a lot of reasons I go into all these ranges of motion and everything like that is to avoid having that arthritis down the line. Trying to be in that 15% that doesn't have arthritis. But again, if you already have it, there's a few ways we can figure out how to get you feeling better, moving better. Thoughts from Maha? Thoughts from Lexi? Nothing. All right, so we'll call it a day here, guys. Join me every day, 12 noon Pacific time, 3 Eastern. No idea what Dubai time is.
11 p.m.
11 p.m. Not the most ideal, I guess, but it'll be on YouTube. And hope to see you guys soon. Enjoy your day, Tuesday. See you tomorrow.